Today is our lesson with the alpaca boys, Alpha and Beta, to try to get them to both lay down again. In our last lesson, we did get them to both lay down. But in the meantime, I've been watching YouTube videos about shearing. And I watched one last night that showed a family shearing their alpacas with scissors, not a shearing device. And I watched another video where the family had their alpacas standing up and cross-tied for shearing. Now I have this shelter for my farm equipment that is probably going to be vacant in the next few weeks, so I'm going to start working on getting the boys to work with us in this shelter, because we've got places where we can cross tie them with their halters on. So if we don't have to lay them down, wouldn't that be nice? Will they stand there for us? Will they allow me to approach them on the belly or on the rump to clip them? I don't know, but I'll show you how they behave and what I do about their behavior. And here they come. They were way out there. Tavis just walked over to them, and you can see they are being compliant. Now I'm going to carefully walk. We are starting to flail mow, but the grasses out here in the big pasture are very tall. I'm going to carefully walk with my camera so that I can video working with Alpha and Beta in their usual tacking training area. And we're going to see, will they lay down for us upon request. See, the cross ties would connect to this post, and the alpaca will be in the middle, I hope. If we can train them to accept cross ties, well, they certainly lead, they certainly ground drive, but will they accept cross ties? That's another issue that needs to be determined and maybe trained. If we start taking them to my other ranch where I have a big arena, we're going to have to put them into this horse trailer, which is a step-up Kiefer-built horse trailer that I used to use for my horses and cows. So we will be working with videos, trying to show you and trying to confirm to us that they will travel in my horse trailer back and forth between my two ranches. They each have their advantages for training. As you know, the Rancho's ranch has 20 lineal miles of trails outside my perimeter fence, and I have 5 gates to those trails. And my Oxbow Ranch in Golden Oaks has a very nice big arena, and I have a lot of tack there that I've used in the past. And there's irrigated pastures at both properties, so we'll have our sanctuary animals at one or the other, depending upon where we're going to be working with them that day or next day. Now they went right into the tacking area. I'm walking towards it. We at least flail mowed here in the last couple days, and I can see where I'm walking. I've got my clicker on my left wrist. We brought out the shearing device I have that's battery operated. We're gonna let them see it, hear it, feel it. Right now, the battery is being charged at a plug in my kitchen, but I just wanted to bring it out since it's not raining and real wintry. This is the container for the battery and the sharing device. Okay, now you've got Alpha, right? All right, remember last time we put him in the smaller area, and you were so pleased, I could tell, that he finally went down on his front knees and then went down on his back knees and laid down. Let's see how he behaves. If he doesn't do it right away, we'll move these portable panels closer together. Remember, we don't like him to be too close with his back legs because he kicks out. Let's see if he remembers, because recall and check my videos. Beta, every time he comes in here now, he has been laying down for us. It's like he said, oh, that's what the right answer is. Now, Alpha's giving us some trouble. Are you saying down? I was speaking to somebody yesterday. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I have cut up grapes in my pocket. Here, offer him one, please. They eat them. Somebody eats them at night, but I still think, I can't be sure it's the alpacas that is eating them. Now, last time we did it just one time, and we were so pleased. Look at that to your left. Does Beta know that that's the right answer when he comes here? We didn't even have to ask him. He just laid down. I cut it up so that he wouldn't choke on it. I was warned by ChatGPT that big grapes can be a problem with alpacas with their small mouths. Okay, I've got a pocket full. When we're done with the lesson, we'll just put them in the feeders. Okay. All right, now he's done it once. Will he do it twice? I think he will. Just like I wasn't sure, but I thought Beta would lay down for us without us even asking. Down, down, a little bit of resistance. He's thinking about it. He's placing his back. He almost did. It's better if he doesn't run into the panel here, so if you can step forward a little bit and try again. There, Beta's still lying down. Down, 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 almost. He's bending, but he's not going all the way down yet. Now he did. Yes. Just let him know by any way you can that he's given us the right answer, and I will let him know by clicking. That's 2 times. Let's do it 3 times. Now, when I clicked, Beta got up. Did he think, okay, I'm done? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how these boys think. I'm trying to understand them. They are prey animals. They're different from horses and mini cows, and I've worked with horses and mini cows for decades. If we can get Alpha to do what Beta does, and that is when he comes in here, he knows that's the right answer, so he lays down, I would be very happy. And I hope we have the camera on. Oh my goodness. The third one's the charm. Yes.
Try taking this off.
You agree, Tavis, that they understand what our request is. And they get a click. And we'll just make sure that there's grapes in their pellet bins. Okay, now with Beta, put the halter back on. And I'm going to give you another lead. And I'm going to want you to put the lead on both sides of the halter as, look at that. Okay, he almost went down already. Is he going to go down? I think so. He's down on his front. Yes, he's going to go down. Cush. I was speaking to somebody who didn't know alpacas, but he knew the word cush. Okay. Now, I should have thought ahead, but I didn't. Can you come over here and get the other lead? And just put it on either side of his halter and see if that confuses him. It's all right. It's all right.
Which one? This one?
Well, yeah, or if you could just use a lead line. We have two, don't we? So it's not as heavy as that one is. Let's try to just put the other lead line on. Oh, there it is. Okay, we've got the other lead line. And before we finish our filming today, because I have a feeling it's going to be short, we're going to open up this box that holds the shears, the shearing equipment. Okay, now, but the other lead line should not be under the halter, it should be on the other side. They've got to get used to, when they're being cross-tied, the pressures being on either side of their nose, their face. This is in anticipation of working with them on cross-tying for the purpose of possibly shearing them in a cross-tied position. And I showed you at the beginning of this session where we have a shelter that would be good for cross-tying. I'll put a blanket down on the ground and we'll get them used to cross-tying. And then we'll bring the clippers out and we'll make the sound and we'll touch them with the clippers and we'll see how they behave and we'll show you how they behave. He seems okay on it. And then after that, it's going to be trailer loading. Now, they both came here in a trailer by their prior owners. So I have a feeling we won't have any trouble loading them in the step-up horse trailer, but we'll see and we'll show you. Good. Why don't you, I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to hold on to that cross tie. By the way, I'm giving him a click for giving us the right answer up till this moment. And you give me the left lead line. And I'm just going to hold it here with my hand. Whoops. Okay. You see, he's confused. He said, okay, I think maybe I should lay down. He's thinking. Okay, let me see if I can get him to, okay. See that pressure on both sides of his cheeks kind of confused him, and he was trying to give us the right answer. I'm going to carefully walk over here, trying at the same time to video. There was going to be a third person to be at this session, but she has not arrived. Okay, let me go over here carefully. Okay, now you go over to the right side, about as far away from him as I am. And let's, first of all, let him just stand there. He could be cross-tied. He's looking, he's thinking, he's wondering, what do they want from me? He's very patiently waiting to understand. Now, will he decide to lay down because he thinks that that will be the right answer? He's putting his neck down. Okay, you walk up to him now and ask him to go down on his front knees.
Yeah.
When he pulls his head like that, I may lose the lead line. Yes, he's going. Yes, he's definitely just stand there. Good. He knows that's the right answer. Let's, here, can you give him a grape? Let's see if he'll understand that that's a reward. I'm getting it out of my pocket. He certainly knows that it's the right answer to lay down, even though we aren't using the word. Okay, there's a grape. He looked at it, and not sure what he should be doing. No, he doesn't know that that is a reward. No, okay. All right, give me the grape back. We'll put it in the feeders, as I said. It gets lost here in the grass if we leave it here. All right, and now, with him down like that, you walk over to his right side. I'm walking over to his left side. Let me get there. And we're just going to apply a slight bit of pressure. Okay, about like I am. Kind of give and take. Give and take. He's not confused by it. He's not trying to figure out what to do. He just seems to think that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to make it a little shorter. You make yours a little shorter with a give and take. He's not responding because he doesn't know what the right answer is. He thinks he's giving us the right answer, which he is. Which he is. Now, the next time we do this lesson, we might be able to clear out that farm equipment. We're taking it to my other ranch and do the same thing there and put these lead lines around the verticals and give and take. Alf is patiently waiting. He knows his lesson is done, so he wants to leave. Well, okay, I feel like you agree. We've reached our behavioral objective. We're going to take the two halter lines.
Up. Up.
Yeah, and now, okay, use the word up. Up.
Up.
Okay, now he doesn't know the word up.
Come on.
That's what you do with horses and cows. Yeah. Kiss. There we go. Good boy. Okay. He's going to get a click. He's not sure. I can tell by his body language. He's not sure what he was supposed to do, but he knows he did the right thing because the tack is coming off. And you're going to open this panel, and they're going to get to go out, so they'll know they're done with their lesson. And I'm going to go over here, and then please open the pack that normally carries all the parts of my shear clippers. The boys are patiently waiting. You guys got A's, both of you A+. Okay, now this is it. I bought this months ago, but it's now ready to try to use it. There is my clipper, but you see the battery for it. The first battery is being charged. This is the second battery. In case we need it, we'll make sure they're both charged. And we'll have this out next time for our lesson. We'll have the battery in it, and we'll start getting the boys used to not only the cross ties, but the clipper sound and the feeling, if we can. Depends how they behave. Now we're putting all the gates back. The boys know their school is done today. And I clearly told them this morning there was going to be school today at high noon, and it's a very nice high noon winter day. No rain in sight, no clouds in the sky, and the sun is nice and toasty warm. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up for today. If you have any questions, sonyasokolow@gmail.com, SONYASOKOLOW@gmail.com. No caps, no spaces. Or subscribe and leave a message on the YouTube video. Goodbye for now.